I'm Paxton Blasi, and today I caught up with head assistant coach Sammy Henson. Sammy, tell me a little about the season so far.
Well, we've had some up and downs. I think we're got a lot of freshmen, a lot of new faces on the team, and so we've had some good things and some bad things. But we've on paper we look really good, but me and Brian, we both know that we have a lot of work to do, and just keep building on what we're doing. We're doing good things. We just got to keep building on the direction we're going.
Okay, tell me a little bit about this weekend at UNI. What happened? What was good? What was bad? Some things we need to work on.
Well, we have some of our more ranked athletes that are struggling a little bit here, in different positions on the mat. Drake is struggling a little bit on his feet, and Jaden too as well. But they both got wins and quality wins, and so it worries you when your guys that are ranked really high are struggling a little bit. But it's also a good thing because they're growing. We're working on things every week, new things, and adding things to their wrestling. So they're thinking a lot out there right now, and so that's what happens when you grow. Hopefully, all that comes together in March, and then we've had a positive. We had 6 champs, so that was a positive. It's not, me and Brian are pretty hard on our guys and hard on ourselves. So, most of the time you think, 6 champs is pretty good, but we're looking at that. We know the big picture. The big picture is the Southern Scuffle, NCAA tournament, and the MAC conference. Those are, those things where we know that the little things, the details that we're missing right now are going to come into play at those tournaments. So,
yeah. So, what's your mindset going into the Scuffle?
Mindset going to the Scuffle is this week especially is a crucial week in preparing, going over things we saw at the tournament in Northern Iowa that we could do better, and so that's where we're going to areas of concentration. Our areas of concentration are things we do really well as a team, and the areas of concentration are things we do not so well as a team that we're working to get better. And front headlock is one of them. We want to score on a front headlock. We want to be tenacious in the front headlock, and you treat it like a single leg or a double leg, and we want to finish those positions. So that's an area I'll tell you that we're really concentrating on. So, but this week is going to be a lot of volume. We're coming in doing individuals in the morning, and in the afternoon we're hitting it hard, about an hour and 15 minutes of hard wrestling, and so that's what we're doing. And then some of them are leaving on the 21st. Some of our athletes, some of them decided to stay to the 23rd to get a little bit more, because when they go home, sometimes they don't have workout partners. So we want to assure that they get training in before they leave.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much.
Yep.
All right, Jaden, why don't you tell me a little about your season so far?
Well, it's been a good one. I've had some bumps in the road. Both on the mat in competition and in practice. But I think for the most part, I can't complain about it. I'm definitely not done. I'm definitely not satisfied with it. But early on in the season, I'm happy with how I performed, and looking to get better every time I step out on the mat and every time I step in here in this practice room. So.
Okay, why don't you tell me a little bit about the transition that you had to go through from being a high school wrestler, a standout high school wrestler, and then coming into the college room?
I think the big transition was basically figuring out what worked and what I needed to adjust and what also I had to work on is learning how to continue to wrestle in positions, because in high school, a lot of positions you get into, it's like, okay, one and done, but college, you got to keep wrestling, guys are going to keep fighting. So I think that was another big thing. And I would say the 3-minute period, but that kind of came along with practice. Our practices are pretty tough, so I don't think I really had a hard time adjusting to that so much, Yeah.
Okay, well, you suffered a tough loss against Ohio. What was your mindset going on from there into the UNI tournament? What were some things that you worked on?
I worked on not letting people in on my legs so much. Also worked on, I didn't watch any film for this tournament either. That was one thing I didn't want to do. We just focused on what I needed to do, and not worrying about anybody else, So that's kind of like my mindset and what I'm looking to do for this whole year is, don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Focus on you, focus on what you're doing, because if you wrestle, because like I said in the beginning, if I wrestle the way I do, then I believe no one can touch me. My chances of going, of winning go up that much higher. So,
why don't you tell me a little about where you think you're going to go at the Scuffle, some things that you think you've been working on and some transitions that you need to make, and just your mindset going in?
I think one thing I've worked on is my mindset in general, coming in and not putting people on a pedestal, or thinking of them like, oh, you're a junior or senior. I think that was also another thing that I did during Ohio, and and also that I've done in other previous matches that I've kind of just I haven't had the same mindset of I'm just gonna go out there and do it. And today during practice, I really had that mindset, and I was just going hard the whole time, just And so I think that's a big thing. Is like having the mindset to go in every match and just believing in myself. Believe in myself more than anything, more than anybody, and give 110% and take it to anybody that's going to step out there with you.
All right. Well, thank you, Jaden. We look forward to seeing what you do from here.
Yeah, me too.